All right, everything that you've done so far is expansion. What are you doing with expansion? You're removing brackets. Boys, would you like to add to this? Then just be quiet. All you've done is expansion. Before the holidays, we're going to go over factorization. I'll go over it again when you get back. But factorization is something that you're going to use in high levels of maths. If you do essential next year or general, don't have to worry about it, but you have more algebra topics that you need to deal with this. So, to go over, to start off with, we need to get the idea of what a factor is. Anyone tell me, what are the factors of 8? What numbers can I times together to get 8? 4 and 2, good. And what else?
2 and 4.
You already said that. I heard someone else say something. 1 and? Yeah, good. So the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Those are the only numbers that you could use in pairs to times together to get 8. Shh. The same thing applies in algebra. Because in algebra, when you don't write a sign, it means multiplication. So the first kind of factorization I'm teaching you is called common factors factorization. It's the reverse of distributive law. Get the rule down. This is the rule for how common factors factorization works. And then I'll step you through how to do one. So right now, can you just get common factors factorization and get that rule down? That's what could go on your cheat sheet. So common factors factorization. Shh. Can you leave until after? Common factors factorization. The rule is if I've got A times by B plus A times by C, it factorizes to A times by B plus C in brackets. Get that rule down and I'll show you an example in red. I'll go through those now and then you can have time to write. So let me step you through how that rule works. If you're already quite skilled at maths, that's probably all you need. The majority of the class, I wouldn't say that you're skilled at maths, so I'm going to give you steps. Step 1, break each term down into factors. So if I've got 2x plus 2, what am I timesing to get 2x? I'm timesing 2 and x. What numbers am I timesing together to get 2? 2 and 1. So all I've done on the right-hand side here is break 2x plus 2 down into factors. That's step 1 of using the rule. Step 2, once you've broken it down into factors, you put the highest common factor on the left outside a set of brackets. So if you look at 2 times by x plus 2 times by 1, what's the biggest thing that's present in both of those? 2. 2 is the highest common factor. So according to step 2, you put 2 on the outside of a set of brackets. That's empty right now. So that's step 2. Just like my man over here just said, what's the biggest thing that's present in both? 2 times by x and 2 times by 1? 2?
X plus 1.
That's the highest common factor. It goes on the left outside a set of brackets. And then, he's skipping over to the last step. Put the remaining factors inside the brackets. So, what's that involve? You've just told me that 2 is common to both. So we chucked it out the side of the set of brackets. What's left over? X plus
1.
X plus 1.
Oh shit.
Do you want me to do a YouTube video on how not to dribble after you've drunk some water?
No, it was one time. I missed that.
You didn't name anyone. I'll keep the S word in there.
Oh, cheers.
It's not for children. When I upload the videos, I have to say it's not for children anyway.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
All right, let's see how this works for more difficult examples. 6x squared plus 4x. What numbers can I times together to get 6?
3 and 2.
3 and 2. So I'm going to break 6 down into 3.2. How do I get x squared? What am I timesing together to get x squared? X times by x. Good. So all I've done is I rewrote 6x squared into its factors. 3 times by 2 times by x times by x. What numbers can I times together to get 4? 2 and 2. 2.2.x. So, see, that's a demo of step 1. Break each term down into factors. Step 2, put the highest common factor on the left. Someone other than these two, tell me, what's the biggest thing that I see in both of these? It's not just one number. Can you see 2x? Good. Can you see how there's a 2x here and a 2x there as well? That's the highest common factor. So that goes outside of a set of brackets. I've written 2x outside of a set of empty brackets. So what's left? If I've removed 2x, if I've removed another 2x, what do you see is left over?
3x plus 2.
Good. 3x plus 2. That's how you do common factors factorisation. If you ever want to double check, if you want to flex on me and show me that you know how to do this and you can check your answers, you can expand this back. What's 2x times by 3x? 6x squared. And what's 2x times by 2? 4x. You can always double check your answer if you're not confident with factorisation. Can you get this first example down? We make them harder as we go. First example down. We'll do 2 more. And then you can practice.
Jokic has 30 in the third quarter. Jokic has 30 in the third quarter.
Now let's have a look at example B. What is the sign? What operation in maths don't we write? Good. So there's a multiplication between the -4 and the bracket. There's also a multiplication between these brackets. Someone tell me, other than those ones that I've already answered, in this half here that I'm circling, and this other half here that I'm circling, what's the common thing? What's in both of those?
A plus 1.
Good. And what did we do last? What was the common thing here? 2. What did we do to it? We put it on the left outside a set of brackets. So we're going to do the same thing. Correctly, he said, A plus 1 is the common thing. And where does that go? On the left, outside of an empty set of brackets. What did I do last time? I scribbled out the common thing. The common thing was A plus 1, A plus 1. So after I've scribbled it out, what's left over? You tell me, what haven't I scribbled out?
A2. A plus 2.
Good, but there's something on the left as well.
-4.
Yeah, good. So it's -4 plus A plus 2. You get most of your marks for this, but you're not done yet because I've got -4 and a +2. I can bring those together. If I've got -4 something, so 0's here, if I'm at -4 and I add 2, -2, well done. So it's going to cancel down to A plus 1 and A -2. Get that example down, please. One more. I'm trying to make the examples harder than the ones that you'll experience on the practice. So this last one, you're going to tell me what have you been sniffing, Mr. Twiles? And that looks nothing like any of the stuff that we've done already. You tell me. What does squared mean? If I'm...
Spreads in the brackets.
Sorry? No?
It spreads inside the brackets.
Not quite. You I just want times by itself. I just wanted that, okay? If I'm squaring something, I'm timesing it by itself, okay? So that's being squared. So what does that mean? It's x take 5 times by x take 5. I'm not doing anything with the second half. It's negative 2x take 5. Why was that helpful writing out in full? Is there something common you see across both? Yeah. I know you know it now. That was awesome what you did. Can you see? Is there something that's the same in both halves? X take 5. And where does that common thing go? You tell me. Out the front. So x take 5 goes out the front of a empty set of brackets. I've only gotten rid of one of these x take 5s. I got rid of this one. So what's left over from the scribbled out part? Good. So keep it in the same order. You don't rearrange it. Leave it the same order. X take 5 take 2. Is there anything stopping me working out what negative 5 take 2 is? No. Take your time. If I'm a negative 5 and I take a further 2, I'm going further. Yeah? So it's going to be x take 5, x take 7. Those are your 3 examples. You're going to practice a range of them. Your actual test is mostly this level of difficulty, but if you practice harder stuff, you can handle stuff better. So you've got the booklet on day map. If you want to use an actual book or your device has pooped itself, ask me for a book, but that's your practice today.